Okay, so welcome everyone. It is September the 8th, 2025, and we're going to be studying Home to the Heart again. This time, just 3 pages within here. Trying to think which, I think it's 16 to 18. And because it is such important information that we're going to go quite slow at the beginning. But this time we're going to talk about colors and sound and vibration and frequency. And it's fascinating because I just did a sound bath on the weekend. And the lady that runs it with me, she asked me if I could make a slideshow for the people. And I hadn't done this before, explaining why sound is healing. And then I learned so much. And so I'm going to share that with everyone tonight. So this is great. So I'm just going to bring up the slideshow here. There we go. Okay, yes, we're going to be studying pages 16 to 19 in the book today. And so this is we're on Mondays doing book club, and if there's somebody watching this and they'd like to join, everyone is always welcome. And we got 63 views on the first video that was made. So that's quite good.
That means something, Kathleen.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So I'm not really sure who's watching, but I mean, it's wonderful. I do have an email that goes out to hundreds of people, so possibly that was the drop. But we always welcome in whoever would like to be with us.
Well, I've been sharing it with friends and letting them know if you can't commit to here's how you follow.
Yes,
At your
fabulous.
pleasure. So
that's great. I think it's fun to be able to have a YouTube so we can an actual channel so people, and if you want to review any of the information, I will make sure that link goes out. Again, it's called Home to the Heart, but I'll send you the link so that you have it and you can bookmark it if you want to go back and review things. So let's just jump right into this. Oh dear, there we go. Okay, so this is just a reminder. The field of energy around us is huge and it's moving and it's coming down through and up through and around, out through all the chakras, and it's many more colors than pink. So the reason I wanted to remind us about the pink again is because the cover of the book is very pink, but the heart chakra is actually emerald green. But the pink is our grace. It's the middle of the tri-flame in the heart center, and it's who we are. Everyone has this pink energy. And grace is really being able to be in the stillness and the loving action out in community, because we need to do both. We need to share this energy, this higher dimensional energy everywhere we go. And it's not like you have to say anything to anyone. Your fields do the talking to other people's fields. So we don't have to be like Jesus and talk and explain things. Our fields are interacting and talking to each other. So when you drop down into the heart center, it's like turning around and walking into yourself. So I actually got the heart chakra. I shouldn't have put this here. This is like the back of someone. It's like you're walking into yourself. And then the tri-flame is inside. So when you sit in the heart center and you want to look at the tri-flame, it's like you've turned and sat down. And then when you want to fly into the golden temple in behind, you're standing up and flying through that light right there in the center of that heart chakra into the golden temple. But just to say what's here, everyone is grace. Grace is beauty, which is the mastery of harmony between the masculine and the feminine energies inside of us, between the peace and the joy. It is wholeness, oneness, stillness. It also connects with our humility, which is our service, being truly grateful for the many blessings bestowed upon each and all, and very much connected to everyone's service and everyone working together. So no competition, no jealousy, just all of us moving together to create this new world that we're we are creating, but it's an inside job. So it's as within, so without. And that pink energy is connected to red. So it runs straight up the whole system, right up into the crown chakra. So from the vitality of the planet, the red of the planet, through the deep red of the root, the red of the pubic, up into the red of the triflame. And there's pink also in these two higher dimensional color chakras, Sarun and Lurian, right above the heart. There's pink in the fourth eye at the bridge of the nose, and in the magenta of the third eye, and of course in the purple. So that pink energy is very powerful, and it's running up and down inside your chakra system. Okay. And this is basically what's in the first book. It is the first 6 chakras: the root, the pubic, the sacral, the umbilical, the solar plexus, and the halion. And we're still in the introduction, but that's just the overview of this whole system of dimensions, universal laws, divine qualities or blessings and virtues connected to the chakras. To color, the color is healing. So color is vibration and frequency. It is the mother energy and the father energy. And the mother in the higher realms is very blue, connected to the water, and the father to the sunlight. So frequency is quite different than vibration. And when you combine the blue and the yellow, it creates the green, which is love. So green is love in the higher realms. And source energy, which is where we're all from, is green. So if you think of the oneness, the combination of the Divine Mother and the Divine Father, source, where we're all originally born as angels, it's very green, just like nature. So the nature of our divinity is connected to the mother, the father, and the oneness. So the oneness is the combination of the mother and the father. And there you see we get like nature, basically. And in nature, it's all, there's always moisture, there's always water, there's always light, there's always sunlight. So it's the connection to nature is very really important to remember. Nature is the perfection of the reflection of creation of self and all. So, and it is the perfect reflection to be in and remind yourself how perfect you are. Because we tend to forget. We tend to be quite hard on ourselves.
Say that louder. Forget how perfect you are.
That's right.
I hear that on repeat, Kathleen.
Yes. Yeah, it's a really good one to remember. Actually, the definition of joy is incredible because it is the reflection of the perfection of the creation of self and all. So it's just a reminder. You are
That's
whole.
beautiful.
Yes, it's a beautiful definition. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So it's, yes, just keep reminding yourself, I am perfect and whole.
I am perfect and whole. I am perfect and whole. Yeah.
That's it.
FN?
And everyone
Oh,
is.
I am perfect and whole.
Just like nature, like when you're out in nature, Stefan, when you're out on the water, isn't it the most gorgeous thing? And everybody's happy out on the water. They're all waving at each other.
It's my, it's obviously my happy place, and spend a lot of time in nature as much as possible every day.
Yes. So that's it is a fabulous place to be. And Carrie too is out on the water a lot. So yeah, it's like it's just beautiful. Okay. And anywhere. Jane's in the forest all the time. And so is Darren.
She's usually with me.
Yeah.
Walking in the woods.
Yeah, exactly.
Feet in the water.
Yeah. So
didn't get there today, but tomorrow I'll be there.
Yes. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be every day. It's just because in our hearts we're there all the time.
I crave it every day though.
Yes.
And that's the thing, like my soul and body and mind wants it.
Yes.
But I'm sitting this way, I'm looking out at nature in my backyard, the French doors are open, and so I feel very, and the candle is on and the incense is on, and I'm, as grounded as I can be.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Nature is wonderful. And Darren goes hiking all the time. So yeah, we're all outside doing our thing. Right before I got home from work, and I was like, I need a swim. So I was down in the pool, and it was just like it was so beautiful. It was like perfect temperature, and yeah, it just makes such a difference when we can get out and be. Okay, so from color is vibration and frequency, and so is sound, and everybody knows this. Sound is vibration and frequency. And water is vibration and light is frequency. So that makes nature, water and light is sound, is color. It's sound and color are that's the healing. And one of my guides from Halion, an ancient planet, when I had a conversation with her, she was all over me about color and how healing it is. And it had never really occurred to me back in 2012 that color was healing. And at that point, I was wearing a lot of black. And all my guides said to me, stop wearing black. It is not a good color. I was struggling with depression and all kinds of things. And they said, black is not good for you to be wearing. Wear your ray. And they said, my ray is blue and pink, or wear pink and blue. So then I started doing that, and it's uplifting when you wear your favorite colors. It's really important. So just know, color is healing. So if we want to keep remembering that we are like nature, wear the colors of nature. And black, of course, is the void, and it is all the colors, but I think it's not really conducive for us as humans at this point to wear a lot of black. So it's just a good thing to remember. So the air is filled with evaporated water and light, and we're breathing that all the time. That is the perfect balance of the Divine Mother and the Divine Father. So just know in every breath, and this is what makes the breathing so powerful when we're conscious, that we're breathing that perfect balance of our divinity. So we, like nature, are water and light. We are the mother and we are the father in perfect balance inside, everyone unique and magnificent. This was a picture that I took up on the top of Grouse Mountain back when I had time to ski.
Oh, that's beautiful. I see the heart.
Yeah, there's a heart in the sky.
That is so beautiful.
I was at the very top of the mountain, and all of a sudden they had me whip my phone out, and I was taking pictures, and I didn't even know what I was taking pictures of. It took me a few days to realize what I had taken a picture of. So, yeah. So there's a big heart up in the sky here.
Yeah.
But there's also, if you look here, it looks like there's an angel praying. Do you see that?
Yeah. Bent over.
Yes.
Yes. And there's an inverted heart over here.
Yeah, there's one here. Yes.
And up there, go up with your cursor into this inside the big open heart. This
Oh yeah, there's another one.
Jane sees hearts everywhere. She's like, oh, there's a heart. Oh, there's a heart.
Yeah, there's quite a bit going on in this picture. It looks like there's a fairy over here too, kind of dancing around over here.
Yeah.
And then
it looks like a duck. Almost like a duck. A big bill. I see a bill on that.
Yeah, yes, your imagination is at the beginning of creation. So, and it looks like there's a reflection of the heart in the water as well.
Yes.
So,
and those lower clouds look like mountains to me.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this picture. And so it's just that incredible. You can see the light. Like normally we can see the sun and the light, but you can actually see the reflection of the light and see the blue of the sky. So just, nature is just so magnificent. I live 11 floors up, and I've seen some really magical things outside here and taken pictures of them. So keep an eye on the sky. Not only are the new colors coming through, the combinations of rays, but our galactic family loves to paint pictures with the clouds. I have a friend that's working on a dragon, a really beautiful piece of jewelry for someone. And one day we were all going to go and do some gazing at the stars and watching for the ships, the galactic ships. And lo and behold, that day, a perfect dragon appeared in the clouds for her to take a picture of. It was extraordinary. And she was so excited about it. So our galactic family they can work magic. So it's really fun. Keep an eye on the sky. So when I was doing the slideshow for the sound healing, I found this because I began to realize how important the color was. They were showing me how we're emanating all the colors from the chakras out into our field. And we're just not evolved enough yet to see. But if you can use your imagination and just extend your field out when you're sitting still or when you're in nature, it's helping so many people. And you can extend it out as big as the planet, as big as the universe, as far and wide as you want it to go. But you see how colorful that field is? It's the perfect reflection of nature, and it's love, it's joy, it's peace, it's serenity, it's all the divine quality. It's reminding us to release the belief systems that are very uncomfortable and not helpful, and just be steady in the middle in all the divine qualities, and they connect to color. So color is vibration and frequency, sound is vibration and frequency, and the healing is in the sound and the color. So it's just lovely to know that we're emanating these colors all the time. And you can think of it like a field like this, however it comes to you. If we can start working more and more with color, you'll find your whole sense of being will become more and more peaceful and joyful and loving. And just breathe that green energy, or breathe whatever color comes to you, or breathe in just, you know, the nature that's all around you, because it's very, very, very healing. Okay, so I think what we'll do right now is let's just drop into do a little bit of a centering just right now. Yeah, just to get us really heart centered. So I'm just going to ask you to breathe any color that comes to you. If it's the rainbow, if it's green, if it's whatever color it is, just breathe it in through your nose. And on the out breath, drop down into your heart center and imagine yourself somewhere in nature, whether it's you're on the water, in a forest, in a beautiful garden, and just let's sit there for a few moments and I'll say our prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Council of Love, Council that serves, we gather here this evening, united in heart and purpose, seeking guidance through the doorway to your sacred wholeness. We are your children and servants, companions in spirit, co-creators in form. We walk this planet Earth, Terra Gaia, this ancient garden of green. We have heard your call, and we answer now with our hearts, souls, and minds. We come prepared and clear in our intent to join wholly and completely this night with all, with joy, with the divine, with love. We seek our birthright and our inheritance. We seek that which is, all that ever has been, and all that ever will be. We seek those blessings in order to better serve our companions of earth, to be of service to the one, to show our love for each other. In this, we join our hearts and pray, and to show our love for Gaia as well. In this, we join our hearts and pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Okay.
Look at that remarkable sky behind you, Carrie. Turn around and look at that. Unbelievable. It's almost as pretty as Darren. Darren's got this sky thing going on, but Carrie's is more natural. Fantastic.
Wow.
Oh, you've changed the exposure now. The back,
It's the
gorgeous.
yellow and the pink and the orange. It's
It's
beautiful.
fantastic. There you
There
go.
we go.
There you go. Oh, there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's she's gonna take us outside.
Yeah. Of
Mhm.
course, it'll all change with the exposure, but that was magnificent. There you go.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
Oh, look at that. Thank
Mhm.
you, Carrie.
Beautiful.
Wow. Yeah, so that's actually one of the new colors. Saroon. It's a combination of rays, so it's pinks and peaches, like the skin of a peach. So that's yeah.
What did you call it, Kathleen? What's the color name?
It's called Saroon. Siroun.
SIR. Oh, that's cool. Saroon.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like the skin of a peach. But that's like I said, I'm sure the Galactics are having fun right now, like helping us to see one of the new colors there. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Star Family.
Thank you, Star Family.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to jump into page 16 right now. So it's all about feeling safe in times of change. In times of great transformation and growth, we often seek ways to feel protected and supported. Knowing the presence of the mighty archangels provides us with a genuine sense of safety and peace, guiding us through the challenges and transitions we face in our everyday lives. Consciously posting, and this is a color creation chamber I'm going to show you, the archangels around us, we create a space of healing and higher vibration, a sanctuary where we can connect with divine energy and align ourselves with the truth of who we are. So I'm going to repeat this this image here quite a few times so that it anchors in. But when you're working with the mighty ones, so Archangel Michael, who is a warrior of peace, he's here to help us create peace within for our without. Archangel Raphael, who's of the emerald and is the healer of all the universes, and he's very much helping us anchor in our hearts. There's Archangel Uriel, who's all about truth and facing into our fears within to show us that they are not real. Everything is forgiven in the higher realms. We are here to anchor in this remembrance of our divinity. He really helps with that. And then Archangel Yophael, who was actually the father to Jesus. He was Mother Mary's husband when Jesus walked the planet, and he's the anchor of the future. Archangel Uriel is the bringer of the future, and Yophael is the anchor of the future. But when you're and then there's Archangel Gabriel in the middle. So in the Bible, Gabriel was very masculine, spelt E-L, but for this our ascension right now, she's emanating very feminine. Her name is Susanna Michaela, in honor of Michael Gabriel, with the E-L-L-E at the end, and she's in charge of the golden ascension spiral and the rising of the divine feminine within all beings, because we want that equality between the masculine energies and the feminine energies inside of us to create that on the planet. So with Michael, who's very blue, always you post him right at the door wall to a space. So or to your building or to your house or to your, If you're lying in bed and you want to feel protected when you're in bed, you put him at the foot of the bed, that blue energy. And then you go to the left, and it's like he walks across the wall, painting the whole wall blue, and then he stands at the corner. And then Archangel Raphael takes his emerald energy and walks it across that wall and then stands at that corner. And then Archangel Uriel takes his silver and walks it across that wall and stands at that corner. And then Archangel Yophael takes the magenta and walks, it's like magenta amethyst, it's almost a purple color too, and posts himself at that corner. And then Archangel Gabriel stands in the middle, right in the middle with the golden ascension spiral. If you do that consciously every day, you will notice a huge difference in your sense of well-being. And you can do it around a boat, you can do it around a whole city, posted it around the entire planet, you can post it around the entire universe if you'd like. And it is a healing chamber to remember our divinity. It's an incredible thing to do. So if you're feeling not comfortable in a space, say you're going to meet someone and you're not super comfortable, just bring in the archangels and post them all around, and you'll notice an incredible difference. They're there to help lift us up and help us be our higher dimensional selves. So, and I'll show you this a few times. Okay, so this is, doing this allows us to anchor the balance of the higher realms here on earth, bringing love, protection, wisdom into our personal space, and to remind us we are never alone. So we're anchoring truth, the truth. Yes, Ken.
I was wondering if you could make a slide of that and send that to us, please.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. And you're going to see I've got it in a few different ways. See how I've turned it so you can anchor it in. I'll take a picture of that one.
I think I might have to repaint my bedroom or something. I don't know. It's I've got the blue already, but I got to get the emerald and the magenta and silver and gold.
Yeah, you can even do it with crystals. You can post crystals in the corner of those colors.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to actually paint your walls, but you can if you want. I'm going to tell you a funny story about my building. So my building is covered with these little tiny mosaic tiles, and they started falling off. And I had been posting the mighty ones around this big, it's a massive building that I live in. There's 100 suites and there's 15 floors. And so I was posting the mighty ones all the time, and the little tiles started falling off. So they had to redo the entire outside of the building. Well, you'll never guess what color they painted the stucco that they put up. And my friend was living in the building at the same time. And I wasn't home when it all started. And I got this frantic phone call saying that they started painting the outside of the building this blue, this really magnificent blue of Archangel Michael.
Like in the body here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, in the body here. That blue. My building is that blue.
Yeah.
And they trimmed it out in the silver of Archangel Uriel. And then in the middle, they did the gold in the hallway. All the carpets are this deep gold, and the walls are the deep gold of Archangel Gabriel. So yeah. You just never know.
You can't make it up.
And surrounded by the emerald green forest.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Yes,
And
I'm surrounded by trees.
What
That's
about
right.
the crystal fairy tree thing? Is it still there, Kathleen?
It is expanded. It's almost taking up a whole block now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yes, we have a fairy garden that just goes the whole length of the block now. Yeah. And I have in the next block, there are really old linden trees. And linden trees are Venusian. They are of a Venusian origin. And in the springtime, they have a scent. I didn't know that trees have a scent. And these trees have the most incredible, out of this world scent. So it's very magical. Wherever you are, just start posting the mighty ones and you'll start noticing what's really there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So what we're doing is we're anchoring in the equality of the peace and the joy. So the mother and the father in equality on earth, and that's love. Everything is created from love originally. And the mother does not control anything. So it can go off and create. And what we've created on this planet is thousands of years of what doesn't work. So we've learned a lot. We are here not to forget that because we don't want to repeat it. So we want to really get to peace within. So automatically that is created without. As within, so without. So the more this knowing gets out to the planet, the better. And there's so many groups doing similar work.
Kathleen, sorry for interrupting. You've said that expression a number of times, as within, so without. Can you expand on that and just sort of explain it a little better to me? I'm a little confused by that.
Yeah, for sure.
Please.
So we're remembering, see this image over here. We're remembering that we are the right side of the brain is very peaceful. That's the blue of Michael and the Divine Mother. And it operates this side of the body. So this is peace. Really
peace over here.
Naturally, everyone is that peace. And that energy has been suppressed here for thousands of years. This has been a very violent planet. And this it's the gender inequality. The divine feminine has been suppressed here. There has been a patriarchal system. So this is like the tide is rising in everyone of peace. And then the left side of the mind is connects to the Divine Father, the sunlight, and our joy, which is gratitude for sacred purpose. If we all remembered this, that we're naturally came with an incredible purpose that fits with everybody else's sacred purpose to create a planet that works, and we're all very peaceful within. If we all remembered that, the physics of that is, if it's anchored within and we're really conscious of it, it is naturally created in the without.
In the without, that's the part I'm confused by.
On the planet, into all the systems, into the medical system, into the legal system, into the educational system, into the political system. If we're carrying that energy,
so without.
Yeah, into real estate, you're carrying consciously this energy of love and peace and joy. Every interaction you have with others and every, business dealing, it becomes very loving, joyful, and peaceful. And then
it's what's inside, then it's shared outward, and it becomes what's within us becomes outward.
That's
where it's not.
Yes. So
as within, so without.
Yes. So then all the systems come back into balance. Our medical system works. It becomes more of a healing system. Our political system comes into balance, and the political beings work in circles where there's nobody in charge. There's leaders that are good listeners, and then there's consensus and democracy, and things start working better.
So it's almost like micro to macro.
Yes.
If you think of it in terms of economics, so micro being ourselves, and then as within micro, as is without macro.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So originally we're all born angelic from source millions of years ago. Everyone has massive wings, and it's a good idea to ask to see them in meditation in your heart center, because in your wings is a great expansion of who you truly are. And we are remembering that higher perspective, your angelic self, who is very good at blessing everything and not judging anything. That's the only mistake we make when we judge the self. When we're really hard on ourselves, we forget our perfection and we judge others. So we really don't have the wisdom to know whether something is good or bad. And I have a really good example of that, because when Mr. Trump started putting tariffs on Canada, so a lot of Canadians thought, oh no, what's happening? But what happened was it got all our premiers together and working in circles and trying to figure things out, which they hadn't been focusing on so much before. But it actually started helping us get our system, our political system, moving in a direction that we can figure things out for Canada. So you never know whether something's good or bad. It's better just to stand back like a tree and bless it all, because we just don't know. And then the more we're in that love inside and we're sending love out to everything, that's how everything changes. But if we're sending judgment, it stays the same. If we're judging the self, then the self still feels uncomfortable. But if you're loving the self, then the whole self lights up, and it becomes I used to be very unloving inside of myself, and now it's shifted. Everything shifted. It just feels so much better to be who I am now than 10 years ago.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And Kathleen, I remember you saying this, you have love running through your veins.
It's
You said that, and I said, what did you say? And I believe you.
yeah.
I know it to be true.
Yeah, well, you know why I would have said that? Because blood is blue.
Ah, there you go.
And the mother is love.
And the mother is love. And
Yeah.
look at my blue mug that I have sitting right here. It's the color of your building and what we've been talking about.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So it's really good to program your water, anything you're drinking or eating, bless it, bless it, bless it.
Bless it.
Yeah, because water is vibration, and you can actually program water. And there was those studies done by the Japanese scientist, Dr. Emoto,
Yeah.
where he blessed the water, and the beautiful crystal shapes that came with the blessed water.
Mm-hmm.
Pictures. Yeah. So it's a good idea when you're drinking water, when you're eating your food, to bless it, because that vibration of blessing goes into the food and then you eat it. And then it's going into us as well for healing. Mhm. Yeah, lots to remember.
So is there something specific, or can it be just like a simple prayer? Thank you for this healthy, good food.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That does it. And for the water too.
Yeah.
The water is a vibration that turns into they turn into shapes, beautiful crystals, like snowflakes, when you bless the water. Yeah. Okay. So, and yeah, this is our mastery, to remember to our divinity, blessing, 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 blessing. Okay. So here we are. To feel safe and secure, post the Mighty Archangels around yourself, your bed, your room, your house, your building, your city, your friends even. If you have a friend that's really struggling, or a family member, you can post the mighty ones right around somebody. Your family, a situation, a war zone, you can put them around the war zone. If there's something that's troubling you, so it's a beautiful thing to do. A project, the planet, the universe, it is literally a healing chamber. So there's Michael. Depending, I just put the door here, but depending wherever your door is, you want to put Archangel Michael and his blue, and then he just stands at that corner. So that's trust and faith and peace, the truth of your infinite potential. Archangel Michael, he loves when we ask him about our infinite potential. But we'll go into that in another class. So then there's Archangel Raphael, and he's all about love and healing. He is the healer of all the universes. He's a mighty being. And if you have a favorite color, Stefan, do you have a favorite color?
Blue.
Yeah, so you would be one of Michael's and the mothers. You're a warrior of peace. You came to anchor that peace, to know, to forgive everything, and to be very good at apologizing, especially to the self. So Yeah, because we've all played all the roles. Everybody's been good and really bad.
Can I ask one more thing? I'm sorry, I hate to like take up all this time, but I think it's important that I understand what an archangel is, and I'm not entirely sure what an archangel is, and
Oh yeah,
so that
okay.
might be helpful for me to sort of understand that a little better.
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I didn't explain that. So,
Yeah.
this universe is made up of multiverses and omniverses. It's massive and ancient. I don't think we really realize how old it is. So when the mother and the father and was the oneness at the very beginning, they created beings, and Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel were the very first beings that were ever born for this universe from the studies that I have done. So they're ancient beings. They are very angelic. It is a type of angel. So, and so there's several types of angels. There's dominions and cherubim and um, seraphim, and there's other ones too that I'm spacing out on right now, but there's several
Yeah.
types of angels. But the archangels were the firstborn, along with the seraphim. So there was two types that the mother father one created at the very beginning. So they're really old and really powerful. And the reason the archangels are interested in this little planet, this little planet of Earth right now, is because what's happening here has never been done before. We are literally in physical form, remembering our divinity. Usually you have to die to have these understandings. As soon as you pass over into the higher realms, all of this information becomes known. But we have forgotten it, and we're in a physical form, and we've really learned what doesn't work. This has been a very violent planet, and now it's time for us, and this has never been done before, but to create peace on a planet using our physical forms rather than dying. So it's a very, very incredible time to be alive, and that's why we have so much help. We have our star family all close watching over us because they're really interested to see how we're going to do this, because there's free choice. We have free choice. So there's some people will choose not to remember their divinity, and that's fine. There's no judgment. But for those of us that are really doing this work, it does help everything. It helps change the energy on the planet to a planet of peace and love and joy, and to help all the systems come into balance so that we all work together. We come into the oneness and start working more and more in community with each other. Yeah, so the archangels are ancient, mighty beings. And when I first back in 2011, when I had my very first reading, I did not know what an archangel was. So they talk about archangels in the Bible. They talk about lots of different kinds of angels in the spiritual studies. But yeah, the archangels were the firstborn.
So does that relate in any way to archetypes? Because I've got a book somewhere in here about archetypes. Is
Yeah,
it kind of, I mean, it's the arc part. I understand what an angel is, but it's the archetype or the
right.
arc part that I'm still trying to connect.
Yeah. I am not absolutely sure, but I can work on that and give you maybe. Does anybody else know? Darren, do you know?
No, I
Archetypes?
can't say I'm really sure. No.
Okay, yeah,
But I'll do some research. I'll have
archetypes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just curious. That's all.
Archetypes are,
Archetypes, yeah.
yeah, I know the word archetype, and there's you can be the hero and yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that it's related to who's the philosopher? I'm thinking of going back.
James Campbell.
No, No.
Not Carl Jung.
Carl Jung. Carl Jung. Yeah. Carl Jung's archetypes. Yeah. He
Yes.
talks about archetypes and how you fit into all these different things. But that's separate. That's just using the presupposition of arc
Yes.
with angel. So
and
not related
human-
necessarily.
Yeah, and human forms, I think, whereas this is very angelic. But I think
Mhm.
Lillian probably knows. Lillian, do you know what archetypes are?
Actually, it was me.
Oh, it's you. Good. Okay.
Oh,
Actually, I think the word that popped into my head is original.
Original.
For arc.
Yeah.
Original. Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, well, that would make sense because
Yeah.
Archangel Michael is an original angel. Like he is.
Original angel and original types. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. And I do know that Michael and Gabriel were like the firstborn. So they're really, really ancient. And Michael's really funny because they all have this beautiful sense of humor. And Michael says he's equal to a grain of sand or a blade of grass. And he is so mighty. He can be if he needs to be, he can be in a million places at once, full consciousness. That's how mighty he is.
Wow.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter if it's another universe farther away from this one. That is how powerful these beings are. So when we're working with them, just know like they're fully present with you and happy to do so. They really, really want us to get to peace on earth. So yeah. So
That's helpful. Thank you.
okay, good. So yeah, it's the blue and the gold, the green, the emerald green, the silver, the magenta amethyst, and then the gold in the middle. And it's a natural healing chamber for us to keep remembering our divinity. Okay. So we are invited to step into the role of the observer, shedding all judgment. That is the key. And embracing compassion and respect for ourselves with special consideration for our inner child. Through this sacred connection, we find joy, purpose, and gratitude, all while moving through the journey of ascension. The mighty archangels stand with us, offering their powerful light to help us navigate the path ahead with trust, love, unwavering support. It is natural to feel uncertain or even fearful. The world around us is shifting in ways that can feel beyond our control. The energy of turmoil can manifest in many forms, from personal financial struggles to global conflict. So you can do this posting around anything whenever you feel discombobulated or daily. It's a nice thing to do it daily until you really anchor in this higher dimensionality. I don't do it as much as I used to. But when I was really beginning on this path, I was posting them everywhere. So and then this is also another thing we can do. So amidst this uncertainty, we are never alone. The Divine Mother, ever present and loving, offers us her unwavering protection and guidance. So this was a picture taken by a fellow that went to this place, and I know Lillian knows how to say this because Lillian's been here.
Metroguria.
Thank you. It's Bosnia and Herzegovina. And the fellow that took this picture of this being didn't even know it's sort of like me when I took the picture of the heart in the sky. I didn't know I had taken that picture until a couple days later.
That looks a lot like Archangel Sabalenka.
Okay. Yeah.
She just won the US Open for the women.
Oh, okay.
From Bosnia Herzegovina.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to throw that in.
That was very funny. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so this was a being that just showed up in this overlooking this special area. very
Mm.
sacred area. And this fellow took this picture. And so it's just a nice way to feel the presence of the Divine Mother energy. So she reminds us of the power we hold within and the support we receive when we open our hearts and ask for help. So that's a key. It's really asking for help. Her love, her protection is always available no matter what external circumstances we face. Calling upon the mighty archangels, surrounding ourselves with white light, embracing the mother's energy, we find peace, stability, and a sense of security. I just want to, I feel like I missed a page, but no, okay. Okay, so here, there's a little bit more about the Divine Mother, and then this magical blue velvet cloak that you can put on yourself. If you feel,
Love it.
what's that?
I love that cloak.
Yes. So this cloak is like, you remember Harry Potter and his invisibility cloak?
Yes.
This is very similar. So in the law of change, the mother says, so the law of change is connected to the umbilical chakra. We'll get there, but I just wanted to bring this to our attention right now because it's another way to feel safe and secure. It is important to feel safe and secure always, she says, inviting us to come home to her, allowing her to wrap us in her cloak of blue velvet. When you do not feel safe, simply feel me put my cloak around you. It will protect you no matter what. The turmoil in our lives, from war in the Middle East to not enough money in our bank account, carries the same energy. Our Divine Mother wants us to understand that regardless of the circumstances, she offers her love, her protection. So this cloak, I've used it on airplanes when I didn't want to talk to the people beside me because I was so tired. And what it does is it makes you invisible, basically, so that you're not bothered.
Do you have to take it off again, Kathleen? Do you have to remove it, or do you just ask for it to be put on?
Just ask for it to be put on. It will naturally dissolve when you don't need it.
Okay.
You can take it off if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You can put it on at night if you're having trouble sleeping. Just wrap
Okay.
yourself in it. Yeah. And ask the Divine Mother to put it on you, actually, because then you know that she's doing it, and it's really, really magical. Yeah. So yeah, and it's a very, very deep blue. So you can use it anywhere, anytime you're not feeling safe. Just ask the Divine Mother to come and put her cloak around. Simply feel me put my cloak around you. It's really, really something.
That's
So,
beautiful.
yeah. Okay. She encourages us to ask for help. We often do not have enough worthiness to know that we can ask. You can ask your guides, you can ask the archangels, any kind of angel. You can ask the Divine Mother for help. For whatever reason, we have such lack of self-worth here, we've forgotten that we can ask for help. So it's just been the nature of the journey. So she says, I would gladly wrap you in my cloak of blue, she says, but I'm not simply a mother who desires to dress you. I am also a practical mother. While the Divine Mother could easily wave a magic wand and make all our troubles disappear, she explains that is not part of her plan. Instead, she promises us something even greater if we turn to her, if we allow her to embrace us with her energy, we will feel safe and secure. And it's true. So it's surrendering into our divinity and asking for help. And it's always available. It's always there. So it's just practice, practice, practice until you really, really get this.
Yeah.
And it's remembering too, because what happens is we have this trauma response and we kind of freeze and we forget. And so we forget to breathe even. Before I used to really just hold my breath for the longest time. I could hold my breath for minutes because I was in such a state of of fright. So It's relaxing and breathing and asking for help, and ask if you're really struggling, ask for the mother to come and put this beautiful cloak around you. It's the most wonderful thing. And here she goes on and she says, when you allow my mighty ones to surround you, you will feel safe and secure. When you don your suit of light armor. So this means when you surround yourself with white light, the purity of love, you will feel safe and secure. So you can even just feel the white light all around you. That's the light of purity. That's the light that we came in as little babies. And that's that unconditional love that babies feel for themselves and they feel for everyone. We're remembering that. We're coming back to remembering how much we love ourselves and we love everyone. The Divine Mother acknowledges that even with an open heart, we may still experience moments of discomfort or unease. It's not so much fear, she explains, but rather a recognition that something does not belong in the sacred environment of Gaia. So even the more you remember your divinity, there are going to be times when there's difficulty around us. But she says these moments when you're really feeling discombobulated are crucial because they prompt us to take action and eliminate what is out of alignment. That's why she's not just going to make everything magical and all right for us. She wants us to do the elimination work of these old belief systems, to be super conscious. Okay, that doesn't feel right. Let's breathe it out. Let's let it go. Let's come right back to the heart center and feel safe and secure again. So because we've had so much trauma in these lifetimes, it's a practice over and over and over until you get to the place where nothing really bothers you. You can walk out in the world and just bless everything. If we find ourselves saying, no, it is not right that I should struggle to pay my rent, medical bills, or phone bill, that is not what I create in this universe, then we are doing exactly what is needed. In concert with the Divine Mother, we're taking the necessary steps to feel safe and secure. So it's recognizing when you're feeling the dis-ease, the discomfort, and, breathing it out, doing however you process, because there's so many different ways to process the old energy, but it's recognizing it, not just stewing in it, recognizing it right away and going, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right. Let's do something about it. And ask for help, because the divine is right there and they will show you different ways to let it go, from just letting it go off your fingertips, turning into magical bubbles, to breathing, to, really sitting with it and letting it dissolve, being forgiveness of it, not judging it, finding gratitude for it. There's so many different ways, but it's us being conscious and actually doing the work. And that is what changes are within for the outer on the planet. The Divine Mother. Yes.
As within, so as within, so is without.
So without. Yeah, that's right.
So without.
As within, so without.
So without.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, very good.
Paying attention over here.
You're catching on. That's good. The Divine Mother's message is clear. Even in the face of change and uncertainty, her love and protection are always available to us. All we need to do is turn to her, ask for help, and trust that we are safe in her embrace. So allow her to put that cloak around you. And when that cloak comes around, you relax, so then you can do the processing is what happens. You relax into feeling her love, and then you realize, okay, now I can do it. I'm safe. I can do what I need to do to come back to my center and feel fabulous again. And you get to the point where you can do this work very quickly, so that you're waking up in joy and peace and love, and your day is filled with it. But if you catch yourself not feeling great, then you sit still and, ask for help, and, either post the mighty ones, ask the mother to put her cloak around you and relax, relax and feel that safety so you can do the processing. So yeah, so there's that posting again, and I will send that out to everyone so you can see that. And the colors are the healing, basically. Each color represents a vital part of our journey. We are worthy of love. We keep remembering this. We are so worthy of love. And blue connects to truth and trust and hope and peace, serenity, really deep serenity, forgiveness of everything, knowing everything is forgiven, self-love. On the emerald, I'll send this out as well. Love and healing. And when you put I am in front of these words, it really anchors it into your being. So you can make them into mantras.
Affirmations. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Compassion, which is the non-judgment, charity. Silver is truth and beauty, knowing we are never alone, the courage to face into ourselves. That's Archangel Uriel, like turn around and start asking questions. Why? Why do I not feel great about myself? And the answers are always there. It's just practicing being in the stillness so we can understand better and better. The magenta amethyst is passion and compassion, beauty and wisdom, our mastery. The gold is creation, self-worth, joy, gratitude for sacred purpose, balance, divine alignment. Like they all have these amazing attributes. And the chakra system is like a rainbow, a ladder of healing within the physical form, connected to all these divine states. Yes, Darren.
Yeah, out of these list of qualities behind each of the colors, is there one quality which is dominant for each color?
Well, some of them are like beauty, for instance, is two colors. Beauty is this magenta and the silver. Compassion is actually red and the emerald and the magenta. So some of them are multiples. And I'm not really sure why, but the blue of the mother is very serene and filled with hope and peace and trust and knowing forgiveness. And then there's truth. Archangel Michael is the archangel of truth. Warrior.
But it's also silver. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So there's it's just knowing the colors have different qualities connected to them. It doesn't need to be dominant. They just are. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
And I can send out this list, and there's more. This is just a basic list. And then once you start working with the colors, you're going to feel more and more understanding for them. But the colors, they're both, the gold is a vibration and a frequency. The mother.
It's on page 21 in the book also.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, the gold, each color connects to the mother and the father. So there's more to this than meets the eye. But this is just the basics. Like each chakra, each color chakra within yourself spins backwards and forwards. It is the mother and the father energy. And that's what we're just coming to remember. That the balancing of the mother and the father energy. Yeah, it's in everything. There's vibration and frequency in all the colors and in sound. And the mighty archangels want us to know we are worthy of love. So this connects to the golden temple in behind the heart chakra. It's that gold in behind the heart chakra in every expression, and that we are never, ever alone. They invite us to feel safe and protected, to deeply know this is who we are, that we are safe and protected. So what I've found, the more I work with sound, whether you have a singing bowl or you love music and you surround yourself with color, it helps us remember our divinity, because nature is full of color. The birds are colorful, the trees are colorful, the flowers are colorful, and the ocean and the sky and the sun, it's all
Fish.
color. The fish, yes. That's right.
The fish.
The fish are colorful.
They're
Yeah.
so
So,
colorful.
Yes.
so those, relating back these colors to the chakras, the first 6 that you're covering in this first book, do each of the chakras, so on page 25, for example, each chakra has a unique role in the process, and you describe what those roles are. But I see halion, yellow, amber, orange, red, and deep ruby red, which are different colors from what you have there. And I'm wondering, do these colors that you've got, the blue, emerald, silver, magenta, and amethyst, and gold, you reference them as they relate to chakras as well, but they're not coinciding here. And I'm wondering if there's like how those specific colors.
So these specific colors were just for the posting around your.
The archangels. Oh, okay. Those ones are for that. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I really wanted everyone to know that they are never alone, and you can feel safe, and just using color, breathing, color, posting, like consciously posting these mighty beings really helps you feel safe, because oftentimes we've had just had so much trauma here, we don't really feel safe, and sometimes we don't even recognize it as not feeling safe. We just feel uncomfortable. Yes.
So those specific colors are more related to the specific archangel that they represent, whereas the chakra colors are a blend of you went through all those different colors, a lot of the pink running through it as you described, but not related specifically to the individual colors as you're describing them relative to the archangels.
Yeah, every being has a color, and I'll just go back up to this right here. See, Archangel Michael is really connected to the throat, and so is the Divine Mother. That's that blue. And Archangel Yophael and the Buddha are connected to this magenta.
Is that in the book, that chart, or not? I don't see that one anywhere.
At the very end, half of the chart is half of it, but I can send you this chart so you can see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Archangel Gaia in the planet is the reds, and the gold is the Divine Father energy.
Yeah. That'd be a helpful chart, just to have that one. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yep, I'll send it to you.
Gracias, amiga.
Yeah, no problemo.
You can also take a picture with your phone of that stuff.
I could do that. It's too small to read here on my.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Yep, I'll send it out. Yeah, this chart was downloaded into me back in 2013, 14. It was really showing how everything works together, because all the information had come forth on this radio show through the Linda Dillon channel. And so, it started with prudence, and then it went to like the different blessings and virtues. And then all the laws came in, and then Albert Einstein explained in maybe 2 sessions about the dimensions. And and then this chart showed us how it all worked together, because we hadn't really thought about it too much, how it all worked together. But when we realized it was connected to all the chakras, the information embedded in the color, it started to make a lot more sense. And it's a ladder of healing inside of us. It's ancient knowledge. Connecting the chakras were taught, it's ancient Indian from India
Mhm,
knowledge.
mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so I think what we'll do is, I'm sure I've gone over time again. Let's see. Yeah. This, so maybe we'll do where's my clock here?
7:23.
Oh, we went way over. Okay. There's just so much to tell. Okay, so if you need to go, then never hesitate to just slide out. But we like to finish by sending love for 10 minutes. But I just wanted to finish with a quote from Sanat Kumara, who is the keeper of universal law. And this is the law of elimination that's from, the third eye and this beautiful magenta color. But what he said was, and this helps us to remember just to bless everything. He says it takes an old, anchored, compassionate, wise soul to be able to venture into your world, to truly see this is all part of the wonderful mixture, the melange that the mother has created, and bless it all. So he's saying, just bless everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, because we've all participated. We've all contributed to how everything doesn't work all that well right now in different lifetimes. So when you bless it, then it all starts to fall back to the original purity. So we're not judging anything anymore. We're coming to peace inside. We're blessing everybody. Even the people that trigger us. Stand back and bless them, because they're on their journey. And when we bless them, their ability to open up and remember who they are is much greater than if we're judging them. So we're just standing back, being like a tree, being how loving a tree is, and just sending energy. So when we do our sending, the 10 minutes of sending, just even imagining yourself sitting still and sending out all these colors is amazing for yourself, because it comes right back to you. It's like an infinity. It goes out and it comes back multiplied to you to help with your healing. And then it goes out even greater into a wider audience for everyone's healing. Okay, so if you have to leave, off you go. And if you like to stay and do the 10 minutes of sending, let's do that right now. I'll just, if we can all put ourselves on mute so it's nice and quiet. And I'll set my timer here. Great. Okay, everybody set. And breathe whatever color comes to you and drop into your heart. And let's send energy out to friends, to family, to situations, whatever you feel guided to send the energy to, so that it comes back multiplied to yourself for your own healing and then goes back out again. Okay. See everybody in 10 minutes. Okay. That's our 10 minutes. That was beautiful. Once you get in there, you don't really want to come out. It's always such a, when the timer goes off, I'm like, whoa. Yeah. Did you enjoy that,
Yes.
Darren?
Yeah, I did very much. Yeah.
Okay.
I took those rays behind me, which are the incoming Aquarian energy rays, and I pushed that all over through the whole planet, pushed all the old Passean energy from the last age. I pushed it all back to the Passean, and so cleaned it, basically just cleaned up the whole planet with that energy. And then I wrapped the planet in the blue velvet of the mother and then the gold of the father, and it turned into this emerald green. And then I threw some Yofi dust over the whole planet, put a little fun and joy and laughter, over the whole planet.
Nice. That's beautiful.
And I did look up Archangel here too,
Mm-hmm.
and it means highest supreme angel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Supreme Angel.
Mm-hmm. Very mighty. That's why they're called the mighty ones. And there's not just five. There's more than five, the five that are mentioned. But I think they wanted to keep it as simple as possible for us. Because there's so much information that's come forth from the masters and the saints and the angels. So they kept this system to these five.
Yeah, I also wanted to mention on safety and protection, that if you do keep practicing that all the time until it becomes natural, then you really are protected. Like it's an automatic reaction for me. As soon as I feel unsafe, I automatically call in Archangel Michael. That's when I call now. But it's an automatic reaction. I don't have to think about it. It just happens now.
And why do you feel not safe?
Well, usually because I get myself into situations that aren't very safe.
Oh, you mean when you're working?
Well, not necessarily working when well, it depends, not work, but this sending work or um, helping with the masters and that kind of work. It's rescuing people and that type of work.
Okay.
So are you talking, Darren, are you talking feeling physically or emotionally unsafe or both?
Could be either,
Either or, okay.
but this was more not emotionally, but more etherically not safe.
And
It sounds like you're doing etheric work where you're
Yeah,
not feeling
yeah,
safe.
that's right. I was, and I
But
got myself in a situation where I wasn't safe.
recently?
No, I haven't done that recently. No, I did that a while back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because what I found with myself is the more you really trust, then I mean, we're not going to put ourselves in situations where we know we're not going to be safe. Like right now, some of this, it's not safe for me to walk out of my building at night. It just isn't. So I'm
Yeah.
not going to do that.
Yeah, I didn't do it on purpose. It was accidental for sure, but it definitely wasn't safe.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's funny because the more you work and the more you trust and the more you know your guides are right with you, it's that feeling where you're not feeling safe. It's not there anymore, I find. When you really trust that there's so much help all around us.
Yeah, well, I still find that occasionally, not so much recently, but in the past, that I found myself being attacked by dark energies.
Okay. Okay. So no, too, that's old belief systems.
Yeah, yeah, but it still was attacked.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I kind of have a different theory about that because I don't believe that there's entities that are mean around us. And it's all connected to old belief systems. But that's my theory. That's
Yeah.
how I feel about it.
Well, I'm going by my experience, what I have personally experienced.
Okay. Okay.
But the good news is, if you call in protection, you're safe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was a very exciting session, and it went well over time. We almost did 2 hours tonight. So I'm going to turn off the recording right now, but I'm going to thank everybody who's watching this in the future, and this whole group, and everyone who's been around us helping with this, because I found it quite difficult to bring in the correlation between color and sound and vibration and frequency and how it's all healing. It's getting easier and easier to describe, but when I first started trying to describe it and keep it simple, it was quite hard. So I'm going to thank everybody who helped with this one. And I'll just say until next time. And yeah, we'll be back.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Well, thank you.
Peace, love, and joy all around.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. See y'all next week.
We'll see you
Okay.
next week. Yep.